Good afternoon, and we're back out again. It's lovely at the moment, but don't let that fool you. The forecast says in 3 hours, literally, it's 12 o'clock nearly. By 3 o'clock, heavy rain, strong winds, bit of a front coming through. That's going to clear after about 3 hours. So hopefully I'm going to camp in the forest tonight. I'm going to get set up, or at least get some shelter set up so I can keep dry until it clears, and then maybe go on to the summit afterwards, or possibly just stay where I'm at. But at the moment it's lovely, couldn't ask for better, beautiful. I can still see the Lake District fells in the distance, so obviously the rain hasn't hit them yet, so I'll keep pushing on, because I say I've probably about a 2-hour walk to get where I'm going, and hopefully I can get the tarp up, get some shelter in the forest away from the rain. Right, it's starting to get a bit overcast. What time is it? I'm just having a look now. 12:30, so yeah. But it's still quite warm, still a bit of brightness over the crags. That's Christianby Crags ahead. We're going to follow down this way, down to the cottage, and then we're back up. We're going this side of the valley this time. So I won't be going anywhere near them. So when we get down the bottom, we'll be left and then back up the sort of left side of those crags. But yeah, there's zero wind in this forest. It's red hot, but luckily there's no, I'm not going to say that dreaded word at the moment, but yeah, hopefully when I get out, the wind will pick up into the open a bit. Good test for the new La Sportiva. I decided to upgrade my boots because them lower ones I've been using, I've had them for a good few years. God, yeah, they've had the use, but the heel just on the left side, every time I was doing a walk, at the end of a camp and whatever, the heel was hurting like hell. So yeah, clearly the support's gone in them and stuff like that. So yeah, I bought a new pair. Yeah, so if I stayed on the forest track, it would have spat me out here and then we continued down. But we got Black Line House just down there. I'll have a quick scan of that. But then we're back through the forest and along and up on that side. So still dry, which is good. Yeah, so I have noticed quite a few sort of motorbike skid marks, and you can see where they've been accelerating away and stuff like that. But when, I don't know. I noticed the big gate when I was coming in with the car, which is just before you pull into the parking area for this place. That was open, so whether the forestry boys are picking up logs today, they could be anywhere in here. It's a massive expanse of forest. Oh, that wind's picking up here, that's nice. A nice bit of a breeze blowing through. Yeah, this always makes us a good makeshift, sheltered out of the rain. Same on that side. This side probably slightly better, but not if the river gets, because it does have a tendency to rise very quick. Because there's been an old nest there. Yeah, I don't know what that was. This way. Clearly for the lorry driver's instructions. Yeah, you can see where they've been skidding about here doing donuts. But yeah, the little shelter that I use now and again, the old building remains. Should we have a look while we're here? Can do. Yep, used this place a few times, but how high is the grass? My word. Usually when I use it in the winter, there's nothing, but it'll soon flatten down. Yeah, you get two in here, no problem. The little seat that I put here, I sat here doing a winter camp, I had the tarp covering over the top of us, and I was sat under there. But yeah, this is an ideal little spot. Them trees are getting awfully big. As I say, there used to be great views from here, but these buggers have grown right high. Right, let's get back. Yeah, this is usually running much higher and faster than that. Yeah, and it pools here, so you've got plenty of supply of water here though, if need be, but we'll get some higher up, we hope. Wow, so this pond area, geese used to get stuff nesting on there. These trees have gone right through it, all over that side, all over this side. Surely they should be cleaning this out of here. Bit of a shame, but yeah. It looks like that's where the action is, down that way. We're this way. Yeah, so somewhere over there I can hear lots of activity. Machinery, cutting. But we're avoiding it, we're going up here and then we take a right. Yeah, I just hope where I'm going to camp, there was a lot of trees around there that were marked for cutting. We've been like that for years, mind, but they could have been up, because it's been a couple of years since I was up here. So I could get where I'm going and it could be blitzed. And then it'll be plan B. But for now I haven't got a plan B. Think about that on the way up, eh? Yeah, so this is the front coming in, and this is about 3 o'clock up us. Now that's 4 o'clock, just edging in there. Yeah, 6 o'clock, and then clear through. According to that, it could get a bit wet. But yeah, I've just gained a bit of height and I can just see the edge of the Solway Firth, so we're just getting that bit of height now. I see Burns Walk at Lockerbie, flat top hill there. I can also hear these trees creaking and groaning. And I think from the last time I was up here, there was lots of fallen trees. And yeah, I can see them already. Ah dear. Right, onwards. Right, we're not that far from camp, but water's pretty scarce up here. I'm hoping the stream to next where I'm camping's a bit more substantial. Oh yeah, I can hear that. Nice breeze blowing up through the trees. Right, we're on the last section of track before diving into the forest and starting to feel the rain spitting. Might just be a little shower. Right. Just got to follow the stream down here. Oh, what's supposed to be a stream. Yeah. I need to be the other side really, so I think I'm going to cross over here. And I think, oh, got a blister. That's not good, is it? I thought I had a stone in my shoe, but clearly I think it's to check my feet when I get to camp. I have got some plasters with us, I think. Right, I can see my location, but there's been a lot of fallen trees since I was last this way. Quite a few. Yeah. Here we are, the sheepfold. What state is it in? Doesn't look too bad actually. Bit of tidying up to do. There's one fell there. I mean, yeah. It's not too bad, it's not too windy. But we'll see what happens. See what the midge situation's like. Right, got my tarp set up, my ground sheet down. I've got another little tarp here. Yeah, the Magic Carpet XL I think this one is. Just covered over me seating area. If it does rain, I've got a bit of shelter. Put me pot stand and that on there. But yeah, it'll be dry underneath here if it does rain. But yeah, a bit of mishmash of tying up and stuff and whatever, but should be drying enough under that. Let's get the rest of the stuff. Right, it hasn't blistered, just a bit of a hot spot, thankfully, but I think I'll put something on there just in case for the way down tomorrow. Right, I've went and got some water, so I've got plenty of water. Got the little stove out. We'll get that lit up. There we go. Get some water in my pot. Get a brew on. Right, as you can see, I'm using the Robin's bivvy again and the MLD tarp. So I've got the magic carpets away for sitting, and the rain is just starting now, very lightly, but they're not far wrong. It's just about 3:30, 4:45, so yeah, it's all worked out well. I've got all my stuff set out, but it's supposed to get quite heavy later, so yeah, we'll see what happens. But for now, brew time. That's us all ready if it does get quite heavy. I mean, we are a bit sheltered in here, so we'll have some protection, but just not a lot. Oh, I've got a few biscuits. There's a few midges trying to nibble, so I've had the smoking midge out already. Right, it's a little soggy now, but when I was sitting here before, I was just looking out and thinking, small tree, little red squirrel darting about. Managed to get some grainy footage because it's pretty dark, but yeah, rain is set in now, which is what they predicted, but they said like strong winds and like very heavy rain, but I mean it is heavyish. But there's no winds, so whether they're on the way or I'm just in a sheltered spot, so there is a few midges about, but I've had the smoking midge on. It's not terribly bad. The breeze keeps coming from now and again, but I mean the other option I've got is I've brought the little twig stove with us, so I could just sort of smoke the place out. Got loads of little twigs not down here, I could use those as a last resort, but for now I will just listen to the sound of the rain, keep dry. So I've come up the hill. The fox was obviously trying to dig something out there. Here, a mouse or a vole or something. But, can't see it anywhere. Disappeared into the undergrowth, just like that. This is its playground. Simple tea again tonight, pasta and sauce, a little bit of veg and some refrigerator's chicken, and I have got some apple crumble with custard for pudding, but yeah, I've just got the little stove on. But yeah, the rain's set in for tonight. The old smoking midge is doing a grand job. Oh, yeah. It's wet. I've cooked my tea, but I'm just letting it sit for 5 minutes and all thicken through. Yeah, that's all right. Pasta's cooked, so. It wasn't apple and custard, crumble and custard. It was rice pudding with strawberry. I just picked one up that was lying and I thought it was the custard one, but anyway, only brought a couple with me tonight. A couple of brew dogs. But I think the rain is easing off. I hope. Because as it stands at the moment, I'll have to crawl to get underneath the tarp for my bivvy and stuff like. But if this eases off, like it's supposed to, it does look like it is slightly brightening up a bit, which would be wonderful if it did. But I'm going to get dripped on all night long because this stuff will be in the trees. Drip, 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 drip. But yeah, if it brightens, I'll lift the tarp a bit, give myself a bit more room, a bit more comfort. But yeah, apart from that, all is quiet on the wet Bewcastle Fells. Killing time. I watched the film on Amazon Prime, and yeah, before you know it, it's it's 9:45 nearly. So I'm gonna clean my teeth, get sorted. But when it was getting dark, I kept having a look out, up the forest, towards the forest, and things that are there during the day that you wouldn't bat an eyelid at. But then you look at something and think, "What's that?" And it's like a tree stump or a bit of bark missing, and you think. But that's just how the mind plays tricks. But it seems relatively quiet now. The forest, bit of wind blowing on the tops of the trees, but down below is not so bad. The rain seems to have cleared through. Keep getting the odd shower, but I was looking out of the sheepfold just before, and I could see a few stars. So yeah, it's sort of cleared. But yeah, I'm gonna say, as I say, get myself sorted. And I will be getting in the bivvy. Anyway, see you all in the morning. Good morning, campers. Well, yeah, a bit of a blustery night. But it was when it set off and it sort of calmed down a bit. It's not too bad. Still that wind, you can hear it in the tops, but it did get a bit gusty lower levels last night. And then the rain, we had a bit more rain. And then it stopped. But yeah, not too bad really. So, but it's dry at the moment. Well, I can't hear any rain on the tarp anyhow, so it might be outside. But yeah, I think it's okay. So I'm going to get up, get a brew on. Oh, excuse me. Start packing a few things away before it does rain. Right, I've got a few things packed when I'm down below. underneath the tarp where there's no wind, the midges are nibbling. So up here it's not too bad. I've got the smoking midge on again, but it's a bit more of a breeze up here. But yeah, down there when you're trying to pack stuff away, they're nibbling away at us. So I won't be hanging about here long this morning because it's perfect conditions for them. My water's starting to boil now, but yeah, I've got a few things sorted, so it shouldn't take me too long to get fully packed away this morning. Right, I've got the sleeping bag bivvy, just got the mat to roll up and the tarp to take down. Tidy a few more things up, but 10 to 7. Yeah, it was just after 6 when I woke, so yeah, it wasn't a bad sleep really as the go. I sort of woke around about midnight. Needed a wee, so after that I settled down and the winds sort of picked up a bit, but then sort of died off during the night really. Okay, you can just see a dry patch where I was laying flat, dry, cleared all my stuff away. Chair, bench there for the next time, but the midges are nibbling me. Oh, so that is my cue to get out of here. Yeah, I left some leftover veg on there last night, some carrots, sweet corn. It's gone. It hasn't blown away. Oh no, there's a bit of carrot there, look, so someone's been at it. But the rest of it's gone. I would say I'll be back for that. Right, we're out of the forest and the sun is shining. It's quite nice, quite bright. Bit more of a breeze up here, so yeah, I'm out the midges now, but I was getting nibbled down by camp. But I don't know if we'll keep this chopper on red hot now. But we'll push on a little further, see how it is. Hopefully the wind will cool us down a bit. Otherwise I'll have to lose a layer. Yeah, good example of why these things blow over. The tree roots don't go deep, they just spread out. And that is why they're always on the back sides. I've one here as well. Yeah, just when I was coming down that section there, I stopped in my tracks and I could see it was a young fox. It was in the verge first, didn't clock us, and then obviously the wind was blown in the wrong direction for me. Then it must have clocked us, then it skipped off down there. I mean, I got a few shots, but they'll be grainy as hell because I've taken off a phone. But yeah, good to see. Yeah, got a couple of deer up there. Oh, they've just clocked us over. No. Not yet. So I get a little bit closer. Clocked me. They've clocked me. Okay, bit blowy now, not far from the car, so it's been a 5 mile hike back, so it's, you know, it's not the easiest places to get to, and the old feet are feeling a bit tattered. I dread to see what state they are when I take my boots off, but hopefully them plasters will have done a trick and it's just the pain from yesterday, you know, the damage I done yesterday really, so I'm hoping. So yeah, it was a wet camp, but we were expecting that. I prepared for rain, so as long as I had my little tarp to sit under and one to keep me bivvy and that dry, all was good. So as always, thanks for watching. See you out sometime soon.